Hi guys, good afternoon. If this is your first time here, hi, my name is Misha, and if you're returning, thank you so much. All right, you guys. So I love the candied nuts that you get at like fairgrounds, things like that. And I saw a recipe online to make them. Now I'm going to change this recipe a little bit because she made like a really large batch with a bunch of different nuts, and I only have pecans because that's my favorite. So we're going to do this. So let's get into the recipe. First, you're going to need obviously pecans, and then she used egg whites in hers. Now I am going to use these egg beaters because I'm not, they're like, this is just what I have. So this is what I'm going to use. Also, you're going to need vanilla, brown sugar, white sugar, and cinnamon. Okay, first things first, I'm going to get a egg white in here. So that is about 3 tablespoons for 1 egg white. And then I'm going to add vanilla to this. And then also a little splash of water she added to hers. Okay, now that I have that, we're just going to give this a little mix. Okay. And then I'm going to use 2 cups of pecans that I'm going to put into this. This is a half a cup measure, so we are just going to do 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that enough? Should I just do this whole bag? No, I don't want to do the whole bag because what if I don't like this and then I've wasted my whole bag of pecans? I mean, I'll still eat it, but okay, she says to mix in another bowl the sugar, cinnamon. So we are going to do half a cup of sugar, half a cup of granulated white sugar, half a cup of brown sugar. Now, because she was doing a bigger batch, she used about a fourth of a cup of cinnamon. I'm going to eyeball the 2 to 3 tablespoons. And then about a teaspoon of like coarse salt. I did eyeball that, you guys, not gonna lie. This is what it's looking like. We're gonna give this little mixy mix. Now that this is all mixed up, we are going to mix it in with the nuts. This smells incredible. Oops, I forgot to mix the nuts and the egg whites. So we have to do that. She said make sure they are well coated. So that's what I'm gonna do. Dang, I'm kind of feeling like maybe I don't have enough nuts in here. You know what? I'm going to try this first before I start adding stuff because I always do that. I also am looking for like a good honey roasted recipe because your girl loves some honey roasted nuts. I'm not going to lie. Okay, so now that they are all mixed really well, we are going to dump our sugar in. And then we are going to give this a mix. And really make sure that these are all nice and coated. Oh my god, this already smells so good. You know, hers looked more dry. Did I make mine too wet? Like, oh, okay. Then we're going to put this on a parchment paper, and she said to lay it absolutely flat. And we're going to bake this 350 for 15 minutes, and then flip it and do an additional 350 for another 15 minutes. We're going to do 30 minutes at the halfway mark, flip. All right, you guys, let me get this on a parchment paper. Okay, so I have them all on a baking sheet, parchment lined baking sheet. Now we're going to shove these in the oven, 350 for 15 minutes, and then give them a toss, and then I will be back. Okay, so I did let them cool for a bit, and this is what they're looking like. They smell incredible. I did let them go for a minute longer than I should have because I got distracted, so they are a little crisp, a little burnt. Also, when they first come out, you have to let them set and they harden. I think I put too much egg white because they are definitely like all stuck together. But I can crack that and leave them, you know what I mean, where they're not. But like, look at them. I don't know if I can get this to focus. Like, they are so crispy and delicious. They are so good. And it's just these little outer ones are a little burnt, but oh my gosh, these are so much like the fair ones. I think I just messed up by putting way too much egg white. So I would probably do half an egg white for 2 cups. Because she did like 2 egg whites for like 6 cups of nuts. So this came out so good though. These are dangerously good. Anyway, thank you guys so much for coming along with me to make candied nuts. Now I know how to make these. Obviously, a little bit of tweaking. Oh, good. I feel like a little bit of tweaking and this will be perfect. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know if there's any other recipes you guys want me to try. And I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye, guys. Oh, if you like this kind of content, make sure that you hit that like button, that subscribe button, because I do a bunch of different types of videos on here, obviously, as you guys see. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!